But there's breaking news out of the National Football League. My colleague Ian Rappaport reporting as well that Sean Payton has told the Saints that he's stepping away. And the head coach of the New Orleans Saints since 2006 has told the Saints that he is stepping away from the gig. There's 3 years, right, and $45 million on his contract that he's leaving on the table. We're assuming Dennis Allen's going to get the gig. Obviously, it's an open job, so there will be interviewing that is necessary. And who wants to go to New Orleans and take over this team with a terrific defense, but with an open question at quarterback, to say the least? And what a run, to say the least. By the way, also a great way, one would say, to promote your new movie coming out starring Kevin James as you, called Home Team. Kevin's on tomorrow's program, as a matter of fact.
Hey, all right.
So we'll ask him if he's interested in the job. And so it's, yes, surprising, because he is somebody that has been there and has done that and has been synonymous with the Saints organization. Coming there in 2006, just as Katrina had blown their house down. And he and Breeze together, hooked up together in 2006, making Hall of Fame music together, bringing a championship to New Orleans, beating Peyton Manning, New Orleans' favorite son, in that Super Bowl, being one of the more innovative, risk-taking coaches of his era as well. We all know the 1 year that the movie Home Team is about is when he was suspended from the NFL that 1 year due to Bountygate.
2012.
And so the run has had a ton of ups and some of the lowest of the lows for any head coach in the NFL. But one thing that was always consistent was just winning football, risk-taking football, cutting-edge football. Signing Taysom Hill type football. And this year in particular, you know, had the Rams finished off the Niners, not only might the Cowboys and the Packers still be in the playoffs, but the Saints would have made it, which is amazing based on the fact that Breeze is gone and Jameis is in, but then Jameis is gone in a game in which they beat Brady. And then Trevor Siemian is there, and then he's gone, and let's try Taysom Hill, and he starts winning some games, and then he's gone, and let's get Trevor Siemian back in there. And then Taysom Hill comes back, and then he eventually is gone in the last game in Atlanta that they win in a walk with Trevor Siemian because Taysom Hill hurts his foot in that game. And Kamara's out, in and out of the lineup, mostly out than in. And Michael Thomas was supposed to be in the lineup and then wasn't. This year in particular might have been his best coaching job, but apparently it took a ton out of him. And you'll hear the conversation that I'm sure he's looking around and seeing there's no quarterback situation. And that he's been there and done that. Recently married, remarried. And maybe he just wants to take a year away. There's a ton of hot rumors about him trying television out. And then there's the rumor that he's leaving so the Dallas Cowboys can, in fact, come get him.
Bingo.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if you could basically say I'm stepping aside and then all of a sudden you show up somewhere else right away. Like, that ain't happening.
Yeah,
That ain't happening. That could be the part of the process. I'm stepping away, and now I want to go here, and let's figure out the compensation, and this has kick-started it. That's possible.
Cowboys fans would all sign for that.
But the whole idea is that, is Brady coming back? Is Rodgers going to stay or leave? Now, who's the next coach of the New Orleans Saints, and what does Sean Payton want to do? Because if he does, in fact, step away, there are some TV gigs waiting for him if that is what he wants to do. And then every coach opening in the NFL will start with a phone call to this guy. And if you think I'm wrong about that, you know I'm right. But if you still think I'm wrong about it, just 2 weeks ago, we had Tony Dungy on this program, and I asked him if anybody's called him about any of these 8 vacancies here, and he said he got 2.
He hasn't coached in how long?
He said he got 2 calls, and he said that when the calls come in, his wife hangs the phone up for him. Because the number of dollars that be thrown in Dungy's way, I'm sure, would be tough to
2008.
not hear. Yeah.
He hasn't coached in 13 years.
So this now leads, let me just think this off the top of my head. This leaves currently Pete Carroll as the most tenured coach in the NFC. And there's even conversation that he and the Seahawks might depart. And, Arians has been with Tampa for 3 years. Matt Rule's entering his 3rd year. Arthur Smith's got that new gig. Minnesota's got a new coach coming. So do the Bears. The Vikings just, as you know, the Lions just hired a new coach in 1 year. Matt LaFleur has gone for, the Giants are getting for a new coach. The Eagles are on their coach for their 2nd year. McCarthy's for 3 years. The Washington football team's had Ron Rivera for a couple years. Matt LaFleur and McVay and Kyle Shanahan and Kingsbury are kind of like the new deans of the NFC behind Pete Carroll.
Wow.
Now that Peyton's stepped aside.
Kind of the whole NFC West.
Outside of Pete Carroll.
I'm just meaning consistency-wise, like it's been 5+ years for all those guys.
Yeah. Kind of wild.
Wow.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.